Hey everyone, my name is Ronak back with another video. This is 22nd video in the Getting Started with the Machine Learning playlist. And in this video, you are going to learn the one-hot encoding. Okay, so what is one-hot encoding? So far now we have covered how to handle the categorical values in the ordinal scale. Alright, but now we want to focus on something more. So what is one-hot encoding? So far now we have covered the label encoding, which was categorical variable handling mechanism using the ordinal scale. But now we want to work on the nominal scale. Okay, so what is nominal scale? Nominal scale. Okay, so nominal scale, let me make it a markdown first of all. Yeah. So nominal scale, so it is a system to handle it is a system to handle the, let's say, categorical values in discrete categories. Okay, so a question might arise that, okay, so what is discrete categories? Alright, because we are not actually used to the discrete categories so far now, because see what will actually happen. So in the last tutorial you saw that, so if you would actually go through my label encoding video, you will come to know that sex contains male and female, and it is not an appropriate measure to feed the algorithm. Okay, your algorithm is not going to work very well with that. The reason is it assigns the precedence, it gives rank. Okay, in a ranking mechanism it is going to assign the numerical values to the categorical variables. So that is actually going to be on an ordinal scale, and we want to avoid that. We want to handle the discrete categories in such a manner that, let's say, if male is present, female absent. Alright, male is present, then female should be absent. Similarly, vice versa. Alright, so male is absent and female is supposed to be present. So this is the way it works. So frankly speaking, instead of present we can say 1, and instead of absent we can say 0. Similarly, present for 1 and absent for 0. Alright, so this is the way it works. So we want to make two separate columns that will actually state that when the male is present the female is absent, and when the female is present the male is absent. So this will help the machine learning algorithm to analyze that in a particular value, whenever there is male is present, female is always absent. So the ML algorithm is going to work with it using the nominal scale. Okay, so nominal scale ensures that you actually handle the categorical values into discrete categories, where you don't have a scale, you don't have a rank, you don't have a precedence over there. You are just looking at the observations. Alright, that is the better way to put it. We are actually interested in the number of observations in a particular, let's say, tuple. So the way we do it is by using the one-hot encoding. So right before we do that, first of all, let me import pandas, and then I'll say df is equal to pd.read_csv, where I'll be feeding my titanic.csv. Okay, you will have this data set in the source code itself, otherwise you can just download it. I'll give you the links. Alright, so later on I can say let's say df.head, right, and we have it. Okay, so this is my data set. So what I want to do is I want to actually convert this sex using the one-hot encoding. So the way I'll do it is from sklearn.preprocessing import one-hot encoding. Alright, one-hot encoder, that is the name of it, and I'll here make a variable. So I'll say one-hot encoder, let's say, and I'll assign the class. So one-hot encoding is kind of object, and now here you are going to require some of the parameters. Okay, so you will always have to say sparse is equal to false. The reason is, if we say, so by default sparse is true, so it is going to return you an array. All right, we want, so it is not going to match with the tuple. All right, and now the way we do it, so I'll say one hot encoder dot fit transform, like the earlier stage, and here I'll say df and I'll give it sex. All right, but we have to also assign this to some of the columns, so I'll do it over here like this, and here I'll say female and male. All right, and now whenever I say now df dot head, I'll have it. Okay, so I have female and I have male. So this is actually coming in the float. So the way we do it, here I can say d type is equal to int. All right, and I'll just run this one and this one and this one, and we have it. All right, so these values are being converted. Okay, so we have the male and female at 0 and 1. Okay, so whenever there is male, there is going to be 1, the female is going to be 0. Similarly, whenever there is going to be the female, there is going to be the 1 and there is going to be the 0. Okay, so this is the way we handle it. This is the right approach to handle it. And the way we see it, when we are actually going to feed it to the machine learning model, you will be actually utilizing the categorical variables that you have. Now there is one more method that I actually wanted to share with you. And first of all, right before we do it, I'll say df dot drop. Okay, so I'll just remove the values that I have at the moment. Okay, I don't want those, so I'll say columns, and here I'll say female comma male. All right, because I just want to get rid of the columns, and here I'll say df dot head. Oops, df dot head. Okay, I forgot. Yeah. Okay, so I actually got rid of the female and male. So there is one more method with pandas, you can actually do it. So not just let's say the one hot encoding, you can also perform it using the pandas, and it is also very, very cool. So the way we do it, I'll say, so first of all, let me add 2 columns like I did earlier. So female and here male. All right, and here, so this is the reason we will actually have to use it to add to the columns. Okay, so we are actually preparing a new column. All right, so here I'll say pd dot get dummies. All right, and here I'll say df dot sex, and now whenever I say df dot head, we have it. All right, so we have female and male, and it is also similar. So whenever there is male, there is 1. Whenever there is female, there is 1. Okay, this is the one of the efficient ways in which we are going to handle our data. So now what I'll do is I'll continue with the algorithm itself. So the way we do it, so in order to feed it to the linear regression model, so first of all, like always, I'll have to check if we have any null values, and we will have to handle them. Okay, so we have 177 values in the age and cabin. For now, I can just keep aside cabin. So we are in this one, we are going to consider sex. So instead of sex, we are going to consider female and male. We are going to consider age, and we are going to consider the passenger class. You can also, let's say, consider embarked. All right, so embarked we can convert into using the label encoding that we have learned in the previous tutorial. So the way we do it, so here I'll say first of all df embarked, or another method I can say is let's say df embarked. I think okay, so I can say df dot drop na. Okay, so I am actually trying to drop those 2 null values. Okay, I don't care about those, so I'll say embarked, and here I'll say in place is equal to true. I think this, yeah, I think it is like this. So I'll say df dot drop na, and I'll say subset, and here I'll say embarked, and here I'll say in place is equal to true. Okay, I'll just run all the cells, and we have it. Okay, so now here I can say df dot head. Okay, and similarly I can just get rid of this. I'll say embarked, and I'll say not even embarked, I'll say isna, and here I'll say sum. All right, and we have it. Okay, so I have got rid of the embarked. Now since this embarked is categorical, we will have to convert it into the numerical. All right, so we will actually use label encoder over here. So the way we do it, so I'll say from let's say sklearn dot pre-processing import. Okay, I have actually covered all of this in the previous tutorial. If you want, you can actually check that tutorial. All right, I'm not going to go much more into the depth, okay, because we are just concerned about let's say preparing the model itself. All right, so here I'll say embarked, encoded, or let us say, okay, embarked encoded is fine. Okay, and then I'll say label dot fit transform, and in this I'm going to say df embarked. All right, and the next thing that we want to focus on is let's say appending it. So I'll say df let's say embarked encoded, and which is equal to, let's say, embarked encoded. Okay, and we have it, and I'm going to drop that embarked itself because now I don't really need it. All right, so I'll say df dot drop, and here I'll say embarked. All right, and yeah, okay, so I think it is columns. Okay, and we have it, and now I can say df dot head, and we have it. Okay, so we have embarked encoded, which has given us encoded values. Now we have to handle the age, so we will use the simple imputer that we have learned. So from sklearn dot imputer impute import simple imputer. Okay, see, there are many more imputations, so I'll say si. There are many more, I would say, methods with which you can perform the simple imputation, and here we have to mention the strategy. So I'll say strategy is equal to let us take mean because we had a better accuracy with the mean itself. All right, and later on I'll say okay, so we want to perform the imputation. All right, so I'll say age impute. Okay, so age impute, and here I can say si dot fit transform. Okay, so all of these strategies need to be performed very, very efficiently. All right, please understand this. Not sex, sorry, age. Okay, and we have an error. Let us check it. Okay, reshape. Yeah, I got the error. All right, so let us keep it like this, age. All right, and now whenever I say age impute, we have all of the values. Okay, so I have the imputed ages. Now what I'll do is I'll say df let's say age imputed. Right, and here I'll say age impute. So that is actually going to add this, and now here I can say df dot head, and we have it. So age imputed, a new column has been added. So now let me check df dot isna. So is any nan values, and we will find the sum of it, and we have it. Okay, so we don't have any null values, so we are good to go. All right, so from sklearn dot model selection import train test split. Okay, I have covered each and every single thing earlier, so here I'll say train, and okay, so before that we will have to prepare our x itself. Okay, so x I'll say df, and let's say I want p class, then I want let's say age imputed. All right, age imputed, and then I want embarked encoded, then I want female. All right, now I think our model is going to yield a better accuracy and male. All right, and similarly for y, I can say df, and I'll just give it survive, and we have it. Okay, so now here I'll say x train, x test, y train, y test, and here I'll say train test split, and here I'll feed it x comma y, and later on I need a test size, so I'll say test size is equal to 0.2, and let's say random state. Okay, so random state I am actually using in order to shuffle. You can actually avoid it if you want, and we have it. And later on from sklearn dot linear model, I want to import logistic regression. So that was the algorithm we were applying. So model is equal to logistic regression. All right, logistic regression, and here I'll say model dot fit, where I'm going to fit my x train comma y train, and we have it. And now I'll say model dot score, where I can say x train and y train. All right, and this gives me 79%. Okay, we have a great accuracy. So this has actually improved from, let's say, 69 to 79. That is a significant change. All right, so I can even check the accuracy. So I can say y pred is equal to model dot predict, and I can feed it, let's say, x test. Okay, so I have all the values. Now I'm going to check it. So from sklearn dot metrics, I want to import accuracy score, and later on I'll say accuracy score is it, so it is going to take two parameters, so y prediction and y test, and we have it. So we have around 79% accuracy, which is very, very good. So a lot of significant improvements were brought into this one. So this is actually very, very good. Okay, and I think even the cabin has something to do with it. Okay, we will actually look at it in, let's say, future tutorials. But the way you understood this tutorial was that you were actually converting the categorical variables into, let's say, the numerical ones, and you were easily able to get hold of all of the things. Okay, so you were significantly able to improve the model accuracy because you were actually giving it more features to learn. Okay, so a better inference was gained from it. Okay, so when female was 0, male was 1, we were actually using one-hot encoding, then we actually came across label encoding, and finally we were also using imputation, simple imputation. Okay, obviously there are many more advanced imputation methods. All right, I think we can cover them in the near future, but this is the basic structural mechanism in order to create a simple machine learning model. Okay, so the data analysis part, the ETL, or you can also say EDA. Okay, many people call it EDA. Okay, I think that is exploratory data analysis. All right, so these are the procedures, so you have to follow this. Okay, so this is feature engineering, feature scaling, and if you want to perform it, you can perform it using all of these things, which makes your life pretty much easier. Okay, so I hope that you might have learned something or the other from this tutorial. And if you like my content, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel because a lot of more videos are going to come in the near future. Okay, so thank you for watching. Goodbye.